Chapter 1. A sound that didn't belong. It is a sound that was never meant to leave the dirt roads. For decades, the cultural elite of America's coastal cities dismissed it. They called it crude. They called it backward. They called it the music of the forgotten, the uneducated, and the isolated. Yet look around today. The stadium lights are blinding. The charts are completely dominated. From the heart of Texas to the neon towers of Tokyo and the streaming algorithms of London, a genre born in the shadows of the Appalachian hills has done the unthinkable. It did not just cross over into the mainstream, it redefined the mainstream. This is the story of how country music didn't just survive, it conquered the world. Chapter 2. America Before Country Music. To understand the magnitude of this conquest, we must go back to an era when country music did not even have a name. In the early 1920s, the American musical landscape was strictly divided. If you had money, you listened to the grand operas of Europe or the pristine, orchestrated jazz pouring out of New York and Chicago. The recording industry, then in its absolute infancy, was centered entirely in urban centers. Northern record labels only cared about what sold in city department stores.
Sitting out on her daddy's farm, she always thought.
The working-class rural South was completely invisible to the commercial market. To the media barons of the era, the music of America was jazz, ragtime, and classical. The massive interior of the American continent was a silent void on the musical map. But deep within that void, something powerful was brewing. Chapter 3. The Sound of the Mountains. In the isolated ridges and deep hollows of the Appalachian Mountains, a unique sonic ecosystem had been evolving for over a century. This was an area cut off from the modern world by unforgiving geography. Here, Scotch-Irish immigrants brought their traditional old-world ballads of heartbreak, murder, and divine judgment.
Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love.
But they weren't alone. In these same hills, they encountered the banjo, an instrument brought to America by enslaved African Americans. As these cultures collided in the mountain coal towns and farming valleys, they fused the driving, syncopated rhythms of African music with the haunting melodies of European folk. It was a music forged in hardship, faith, and manual labor. They called it hillbilly music. It was raw, honest, and completely uncommercialized. It was a community diary kept in 3 chords. Chapter 4. The Recording That Changed Everything. In the summer of 1927, an ambitious talent scout and producer named Ralph Peer, working for the Victor Talking Machine Company, set up a temporary recording studio in a commercial building in Bristol, Tennessee. Peer offered $50 per song to any local musician who would step up to his microphone. What happened over those 2 weeks is now universally known as the Big Bang of country music. 2 acts walked through that door and altered music history forever. First came the Carter family, led by A.P. Carter, his wife Sarah, and sister-in-law Maybelle. Their clean, sacred harmonies and Maybelle's revolutionary Carter scratch guitar technique established the foundational blueprint for all country instrumentation. Days later, a charismatic, traveling railroad worker named Jimmy Rogers stepped up. Rogers brought a secular, blues-infused swagger mixed with a haunting, unique vocal yodel. Rogers became country music's very first solo superstar.
1,000 miles away from home.
The Bristol Sessions proved to the world that rural music was not just a local pastime, it was a commercial goldmine. The industry was born. Chapter 5. Nashville takes the stage. As the music expanded, it needed a capital city, an anchor point. It founded in Nashville, Tennessee, inside a 650,000-watt clear channel radio station named WSM. In 1925, the station launched a weekly barn dance program that would soon be renamed the Grand Ole Opry. Because of WSM's massive, unblocked signal, the Opry blasted across the entire eastern half of North America every single Saturday night. Farmers in Iowa, coal miners in West Virginia, and shopkeepers in Atlanta all tuned into the exact same frequency. The Opry turned Nashville into a mythical mecca for musicians. If you stood on that stage, your voice reached millions. Nashville quickly evolved into Music City, USA, a centralized ecosystem of publishing houses, booking agencies, and world-class recording studios that treated country music with the precision of a high-end corporate industry. Chapter 6. The Voices That Built a Nation. With the industry secure, country music entered its golden era, propelled by mythical figures who lived the tragic lyrics they wrote. First came Hank Williams.
And I'll be back again and again and again.
A man who combined absolute poetic genius with severe self-destruction. Williams wrote the definitive Bible of country songwriting before dying in the back of a Cadillac at just 29 years old. Then came the sonic revolutions. Patsy Cline introduced the sophisticated orchestral Nashville sound, bringing the genre its first massive pop crossover success. But as Nashville grew corporate, a rebellion sparked. In the late 60s and 70s, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and Waylon Jennings launched the outlaw country movement. They grew their hair long, took control of their production, and brought a raw, rock-infused danger back to the genre.
I hurt myself today.
These artists weren't just singers. They became cultural folk heroes across all of America. Chapter 7. How Country Music Conquered America. By the late 1980s, critics claimed country music had reached its commercial ceiling. They were proven completely wrong. In 1989, an ex-track athlete from Oklahoma named Garth Brooks signed a record deal. Brooks did something entirely unprecedented. He took the traditional heart of country storytelling and combined it with the theatrical, high-octane stadium production of 1970s arena rock bands like Kiss and Queen. The result was an absolute cultural wildfire. Garth Brooks didn't just sell out arenas, he obliterated sales records, becoming the top-selling solo artist in U.S. history, ahead of Elvis Presley. Following in his footsteps, artists like Shania Twain and Dixie Chicks integrated sleek pop production, selling tens of millions of albums worldwide. Country music was no longer a regional format. It had officially broken down the walls of pop radio and asserted its dominance as the true commercial heavyweight of the American music industry. Chapter 8. From America to the World. In the 21st century, the digital revolution and global streaming engines took country music to places Ralph Peer could have never imagined. A teenage prodigy named Taylor Swift emerged from Nashville, using country songwriting as a launching pad to become the biggest global pop icon on Earth. And today, the global conquest is absolute. In the mid-2020s, country music achieved a historic milestone, routinely occupying the entire top 3 slots of the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Megastars like Morgan Wallen and Bryan rack up billions of global streams, while pop and rap titans like Beyonce cross over into the genre to honor its rich heritage.
Ooh, one step to the right.
They're bound by physical radio towers or regional boundaries. The internet has allowed country music's raw, vulnerable, instrument-driven authenticity to resonate with a hyper-connected global audience, hungry for real stories. Chapter 9. The Legacy. From the mist of the Appalachian Hills to the pinnacle of global stadium tours, country music's century-long journey is a testament to the power of three chords and the truth. It conquered America not by changing its core identity, but by remaining stubbornly true to it. While other genres chased fleeting electronic trends, country music kept its focus on the fundamental human experience: love, loss, family, hard work, and redemption. It is the music of the everyday soul. Let us know in the comments below which country legend shaped your life the most, and tell us your favorite lyric of all time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone who loves a great story. Thank you for watching this edition of Music Chronicles. Until the vault opens again, keep listening, and never stop discovering the stories that shaped music.